She said, I am not one to be played with. Watch yourself.
I'm not going to not fight this. I'm going to take this wherever it needs to go.
They tried to break into the back patio door. What would they have done if my children were upstairs? Do you think I'm gonna live in fear? It's not fair that I have to live like this because she didn't get what she wanted.
Plaintiff Megan Dew claims her former landlord spent her security deposit on pricey home renovations instead of returning it as required. She's suing for $2,100. Defendant Nicole Parada claims the plaintiff threatened her. She says she owes nothing.
Please raise your right hand. Do you swear the testimony you're about to give is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do.
Thank you. Good morning, Your Honor.
Morning, Naj.
This is case number 064 on the docket, Dew versus Parada.
Thank you.
You're welcome, Judge.
Let me see here. We have the plaintiff, Megan Dew. You are suing the defendant, Nicole Parada, for $2,100 for failure to return the security deposit.
3 of my friends and I rented her home. We rented that home for 3 years, and throughout those 3 years, we've had nothing but perfect interactions. On May 31st, our lease was terminated, but Nicole was gracious enough to allow me to stay until the 2nd of June. These are the text message exchanges between us. I had reached out to her inquiring about my security deposit. And when she responded to me, she responded that my security deposit was $32. And if you look, I had responded to her, I was like, $32 out of $2,100, and she sent me the itemized list, which if you look at Exhibit C, these were the deductions that she had taken out of the security deposit. Immediately after looking at the list, I knew that some of these charges for sure were not just, and also I was just blatantly blown away by the fact that she could have taken out over $2,000 from the security deposit, because in the 3 years that we lived in her home, the home was kept in such good shape.
Your Honor, everything in the backyard that was alive was now dead. It states normal wear and tear versus damage is with negligence and carelessness. They didn't even so much as clean the house, let alone deep clean or pay a maid or even make an effort. It was pure carelessness and negligence. You could look at the pictures for yourself.
We stood in that home on the 1st of July when I was in the middle of moving things out, and she stated directly to me, you can hire a cleaning company if you would like. However, your deposit already contains a cleaning fee, and I am going to hire one anyways. Pursuant to the Nevada Revised Statutes, which is Exhibit K in your file, she was past due the 30 days that she was even allowed to return my security deposit. It states that if the landlord fails or refuses to return the remainder of a security deposit within 30 days after the end of a tenancy, the landlord is liable to the tenant for damages, A, in an amount equal to the entire deposit, and B, for a sum to be fixed by the court of not more than the amount of the entire deposit.
Your Honor, in Exhibit D and E, you said, Nicole, I am not one to be played with. Watch yourself.
I understand that that doesn't sound the greatest. What I meant by that, I would like to first go back to the previous one where it says, no problem, you can hold on to that for now so that one single check is printed. She wanted to send me the $32 electronically, and the law also states that a check needed to be handed. If you look at Exhibit A, this is the $32 check that I received from Nicole on the 29th of July. It is dated for the 24th of July, which is exactly 53 days. That is 53 days past her limit of my termination date. So the law states that she only has 30.
I had that house for 10 years now. I bought that at 25 years old. I saved everything I had. She asked if she could stay until May. Okay, with everything going on, you could stay till May. So that's April and May. She had a discount. I discounted the rent. She actually didn't vacate the property until June 2nd, almost at 8 o'clock at night.
I believe that she had took my security deposit to fix up her home.
My house just gets vandalized. My window happened to get broke. They tried to break into the back patio door. They busted out the frame.
Returned to the residence to find damage to the rear sliding glass door frame, broken bathroom window, that you believe that the former renter is the one?
I had left the night before to go spend the 4th of July in Utah with my family. And if you look at Exhibit J, these are my 2 bank statements from Utah. So I was nowhere near Las Vegas or Nicole's home when the suspected vandalism happened.
There was no evidence that she was the one? The law clearly states for a landlord to hold on to a security deposit or any part of it, the money has to be returned to the tenant. The security deposit must be returned in 30 days. Any part of it that is not returned, at some point there has to be the itemized statement for why you're not returning the whole amount. So based on what the law is and the fact that the money in fact was not returned in 32 days, even the $32, I'm not even talking about the whole security deposit, I fine for the plaintiff in the sum of $2,100.
Thank you.